It looks directly into my eyes.
Nothing as special as you.
Hey. Go get water if you're that thirsty. Alright? Hello everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of Mug and Play. I am Nick, we're playing more Arcade Spirits. We're just about to jump into Danielson's second half of his shift. Let's get right into it, because the sooner we get done with our workday, the sooner we can play some of these dang arcade games. Rolling into the afternoon, the crowd starts to fill out. School's done, and the late rising pros are heading out to their arcades of choice. With Ashley covering the desk, my job is to wander the floor looking for problems, or potential problems, or just making sure everything's a-okay. But for starters, it's a good moment to collect my thoughts. I think I'm off to a decent start with my coworkers. Good first impressions at any rate. Cooperation is going to be a must. I've had awful coworkers before, and they can really drag down your day. Hang on, no time for daydreaming. That's right, no time for daydreaming. I think I spot, let's see, 3 possible issues to look into. I should have time to get to all of them, but which do I tackle first? An irate customer near Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, someone cursing up a storm at Fist of Discomfort, or a loud crowd around Showtime stage. Let's deal with the irate guy, because someone cursing up a storm at Fist of Discomfort could just be them not winning at the game, but an irate customer... My mutant floor attendant senses detect danger from the left-hand side of the arcade. I quickly rush all of 30 feet to the scene of the crime, already in progress. Come on! I like how it says angry rando. Hurry the fuck up and finish your game! Do you work here? I saw you behind that desk earlier. Note to self, ask Gavin for a name tag or something. Yes, I'm Dendleton, floor attendant. Well, stop attending to the carpets and attend to me. I want this fucker... to wrap up his damn game so I can play. Ashley's face is obscured beneath her costume's mask, but I can feel her wince as the man curses up a blue streak. Sir, there are children present. Please keep the swearing to a minimum. You kick this fat piece of shit off this game and I'll sing Mary Had a Little Lamb all you want. Figuring out to hear the fat piece of shit side of the story before running to a judgment, I tap the player on the shoulder. This guy seems pretty cool, and he doesn't even notice my tapping. So I tap again, twice, just... Scusi, sir. Sir, there are other players waiting to give Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze a spin. Curiously, the player looks up at the game's marquee, thank you, Naomi, which simply reads, Moopy! You know the game's full name? Sure, I played it a lot when I was a kid. Looks a lot like Pac-Man. It's actually called Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, right? Wizards and pellets and monsters and stuff? Yeah. A bit terse as he's laser focused on the game, and I can see why. He's currently sitting on 714,900 points. Ah, yeah, that's many points. Holy crap, that's a heck of a high score. Or as this other guy put it, holy shit, that's a something of a high score. I'm just gonna use Funplex terms. Holy Funplex, that's an arcade of a high score. Excuse me. Right, sir, can you please wrap up your game? Nope. I keep in good pace here. Plenty of livestock, on par for getting close to the world record before the kill screen. Somehow the thick arcade jargon sounds classier when draped in his British accent. Oh, sorry, I have to British it up. Like I'm watching some documentary program on the BBC. Yeah, but this is a public arcade. Other folks want to play the games too. Finishes clearing the current board while pondering the predicament. Hey, it said board. That's an old school arcade term. Okay. At first, I think he's stepping right in his game, but he's letting his stock of 50 extra dudes slowly deplete as he pulls out his wallet. Without pause, he pulls out $3,000 in cash and holds it out. Will this cover it? For a moment, I flash back to that movie where some dude pays another dude to sleep with his wife and they roll around in bed covered in money and... what movie are you talking about, Danielson? Cover what, exactly? The cost of the game. The game itself. I've never seen this much raw cash in one place at any given time. It's not even in 20s. Dude's rolling in Benjamins. I am... one moment, please. On it. Fortunately, Iris already has my messenger app open for me with Gavin's contact info preloaded. With trembling fingers, I key in, customer wants to buy Moopy for $3K. What do? In less than a minute, I have my response. Considering we paid $200 for it, plus parts, yes, absolutely yes. Sell that relic immediately. Well, okay then. Although, how's Naomi gonna react to this? Offloading one of her darlings just because Gavin wants to make a 15-fold profit? That's... you can buy another Mr. Moopy. You can buy 2 Moopies. You can name them Moopy and Moopier. And Naomi can have both of them. She can have one to take home and one for her work. And still you have, you know, 2,600 left over. It also feels kind of weird to be taking advantage of this guy's lack of a grasp on the real cost of old arcade machines. I knew all this workplace drama was going to catch up to me at some point, but with this rando breathing down my neck, I gotta make a decision. The game was 200, but I'm not sure we should sell, or 3,000 sounds about right, it's yours, or I'm not sure if we should sell this game. This will probably upset Naomi, but that's... How do you turn that down? You pay 200 for something and someone wants to give you 3 grand? Yeah, sorry, but we'll get you another one, and then another one for you to take home. I'd say 3 large is more than fair. It's all yours. Quickly pocket the money, feeling vaguely like a thief. Thief will be eating well tonight, mind you. You want me to get the dolly and wheel this old thing out of here for you? But he shakes his head. Okay. Absolutely not. I'm leaving the game right where it is. But you bought it. So I can play it whenever I want, for as long as I want, provided nobody else is already playing, of course. Wouldn't be proper to interrupt someone. But I wouldn't want to take it away from the Funplex. Naomi would cry. Can't have that, right? Hey, okay, I guess you know Naomi, so you know what? Things are kind of working out. Except for this guy. He seems mad. I guess not? Which leaves the rando hopping mad. To be fair, we've been kind of ignoring that he exists. What the Funplex, man? What kind of arcade is this anyway? Funplex this, I'm going to Deco's Palace. Alright, bye son. And we just lost a customer, stomping his way out the door. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Just like the game did. On the plus side, Naomi won't cry. On the negative side, I just drove a rando out into the cold. It Funplex that guy. Who needs him?
What a disagreeable fellow.
Yeah, what you said. As for the player, well, he goes right back to playing. Eating pellets, zapping ghost monsters, clearing mazes. With the crisis behind us, I can actually focus on who this gonzo rich guy actually is. He seems to care about more than just his game, or splashing around the cash, aren't we, Mr. Moneybags? Or, taking that dad bod. That's a little forward. You're gonna distract him and he's gonna get mad that he didn't get the kill screen on the game. So yeah, he seems to care about more than just his game. Take it from someone wallowing around in the lower tax brackets. The rich can do whatever they want, whenever they want. And yet, that's not what this guy did. He could have, but he let us keep the game. He just wanted to play, that's all. And why? Because of Naomi. Because of the Funplex. It's a home and a family for the games and for us. Brought to you by Funplex. Stick that in your Funplex and have an arcade. Maybe it's for the best that I sent Rando out the door in favor of this guy. So you know Naomi? He's happy to talk, even while playing.
I'm a Funplex regular. My name's Percy.
Hi, Percy. Nice to meet you.
I hazard you're our new floor attendant?
Mm-hmm.
I was here when Francine seated you behind the desk earlier.
Oh, okay, cool. So you know already. That's me, Dandleton Carlson, Arcade Wrangler.
Well then, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Thank you.
And I look forward to getting to know you better.
This guy's pretty alright. He's a cool guy. So, you've seriously just been playing Moopy all day, huh?
What can I say? It's my calling.
I'm glad.
I actually owned a Moopy cabinet once. Had it in my flat.
Cool.
But playing it by myself, all alone in the dark, it's not the same. I need the atmosphere.
You know, I get that completely. I understand. There's a difference between having an arcade cabinet in your house and just being at an arcade. I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't have an arcade cabinet, so if someone wants to just buy me one, then you can. I have nowhere to put it right now, but I'll still take it. The beeps and boops?
No, those you eventually learn to filter out.
It's true. And we just filtered in background music.
I mean, everything.
Yeah?
The games, the lights, the kids.
Yeah.
The feeling of being in an arcade.
That part more.
I score my best when I'm in real-world conditions.
Yeah, you need full immersion.
It's all about the emotions. The laughter and the tears. The excitement of competition.
I dig that.
I need that swirling chaos of human emotions around me to play at my finest.
This guy loves games.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi gets that. She keeps Moopy in top condition for the day I eventually land my high score. What's the current world record then? About 3.5 million. Oh, fuck me. That's... Yeah, so compared to that, your score of 719,000, not that great. Also, I just realized he's wearing a Moopy shirt. Good on you, bud. This guy's been standing here since I was working the morning shift, hours and hours, and he's still only about 720k into his game. Can't imagine him being anything but in top health condition to try this. Guy's gotta have legs made out of carbon fiber and a bladder of tungsten. I just let a few extra lives drain out whenever I need to go pee. Oh, so he can walk away from the game. He's got that many lives. Also, he may be psychic. I feel like I shouldn't let him get back to his game, but burning questions, they burn like fire. He must have a solid job, good income, or so, gonna get your Moopy dipped in gold? Or that sounds a little like a dick joke, and now's not the time. Your score's more important than your bank balance, or must have a solid job, good income. If you don't mind me commenting on it, that's a lot of money to just have on your person. What do you do for a living? This and that. It's a little bit of an ambiguous answer, but whatever, I'll roll with it. Doesn't really seem to care to talk about his work, not in a guarded way, just less interesting than his current maze. Maybe he's actually the head of an international diamond smuggling ring. They hide the stones inside arcade games. That'd be cool. I'd watch that movie. That'd be pretty cool. Day trading. Huh? Day trading, stocks and bonds. Anybody can do it if they have a head for the numbers. It's really nothing important. Or maybe he's a day trader. Alright.
Don't think so.
I don't feel people are defined by their work. I know the arcade is home to those who've made it their passion in their work, but it's the passion that matters more. Huh, I guess so. You're passionate about games, clearly. I have my passions the same as anyone. I look forward to learning yours as well. Oh, how nice. When I'm not deep in the middle of a game, I mean. He's getting more and more distracted by the game. I should leave him be. I have to do a thing about a thing. Somebody's still screaming at Fist of Discomfort. Their fist has been quite discomforted. Be seeing you, Mr. Carlson. Oh, it's just Dandelson. Yet another weird encounter in a string of weird encounters. By the end, he sounded more like the high score junkies you hear about in documentaries. Obsessed, driven, kind of strange. But that's not the impression I had of him from the beginning. He smiled when talking about not splitting up the arcade. Well, that's good. He's a good dude. Still wants to share. Something more going on here, but well, he's a Funplex regular. There'll be plenty of time to learn more later. I've got work to do. Let's see, who to handle next. Let's go with someone cursing up a storm of Fist of Discomfort. There's a lot of shouting coming from the center of the arcade where Fist of Discomfort is being played. I remember Iris telling me all about it earlier today while I was bored to death at the ticket desk. Fist of Discomfort, or FOD, is one of the most popular games in the esports circuit. It's been the staple of the scene for over 6 years. One year, Team Wicked Prodigies took on the Unreal and came back to win in the dying seconds of a tiebreaker match to take home a record $5 million prize pot. That's a lot of moolah. And how? Okay, so how does it work? It's a hybrid of real-time strategy and button mash brawling. Fight your way down the top and bottom lanes, clearing waves of ninjas to finally topple the enemy dojo. Okay, so it's League of Legends. But that's the action part. The strategy part involves using special abilities, purchased items, and ninja summons. It's League of Legends. FOD is sheer elegance in its simplicity, the way the different game systems interweave to form one masterpiece of esports perfection. So, summon good ninjas, punch bad ninjas, smash dojo. I'd say boiling down a rich game of action and strategy played the world over by top gamers in such a way is a bit degrading, but sure, okay. I mean, that is kind of how I describe it. So, all of which is super interesting and stuff, but right now all I care about is dealing with the loudmouth currently playing the game. The closer I get, the louder the yelling gets. Most of these are words that don't belong in Funplex. Hey, what the actual Funplex was that? No, those are definitely all words my mother would disapprove of. You've got to be Funplexing me. There's no funplexing way that is even possible. Those hitboxes don't even funplexing connect. Funplex this game. Funplex it all night long. Haha, get wrecked. Rando Calrissian. I love it. Oh, this is far from over, scrub. I saved up a little something extra for you. I've been baiting you into attacking my sensei, which you fell for. Hard. Oh, hey. Did I forget to mention that I bought an extra ultimate technique scroll from my dojo? Whoops, my bee. Wait, what? You have been performing. How could... XP share technique with creep waves. Take this. Take this. Fivefold fun plexing explosive deathclaw technique. What? How did you defeat me? No! I'm defeated, bruh. Yeah. You just got dealt with. See you later, son.
Oh, GG.
GG fodder.
No one can defeat me, Queen Bee.
Hi, Queen Bee. Nice to meet you. My dry eyes painfully blinking makes me realize I've been standing here watching intently during that whole exchange. I'm not 100% sure what has happened, but that didn't matter. I was completely sucked in. Couldn't tear my eyes away. It was like watching a train wreck. I mean, if the train was the arcade game and the wreck was that guy's face. He did get wrecked.
Hey, kid. What are you staring at?
You? Queen Bee? I mean, you got your aesthetic down.
Never seen a champion of my caliber before?
Sure, once. I mean, just now, but... Oh, seeing as I didn't even know how to begin to start to even consider how to respond to her question, I have to take a moment and collect my thoughts. From what I've somehow gathered, she goes by Queen Bee. The jacket she's wearing identifies her as a member of L7 Gaming, an arcade esports. L7? That's like a thing from the 90s. You would call someone an L7 weenie. It's true. It was popularized by the movie The Sandlot. And there was also a band named L7, and they had a song in the 90s called Pretend We're Dead, and it's actually a really good song. You should check it out. And she's the most direct, fierce person I've met all day. That's saying a lot, considering who I've run into so far. She'd be fun to hang around, no doubt, or why so rude, though? What a sore winner. Or talk about a dominating personality. I feel the urge to kneel and submit. I don't know about that. She doesn't seem much fun. I'm just gonna be honest, like, what is a sore winner? Don't be a sore winner. It's even worse than a sore loser. Does she act this bluntly towards every new person she meets, or grumble whenever she's on the losing end of a fight? It's off-putting. What happened to good sportsmanship and being nice to your fellow human? Yeah, come on. You got Hufflepuff colors on anyway. You should be nice to people.
Hey, don't just stand there all weird and quiet-like. It's creepy.
I was busy narrating. Thank you. She snaps her fingers to grab my attention. Oh, homie, don't play that.
So, are you gonna quarter up or not?
Not. I work here. I have to get back to working here.
Think you can best the hottest rising star of L7?
Not currently, but with practice, perhaps. From what I've seen, I know I couldn't best a scrub, let alone a professionally competitive player of this game. Nope. No, thank you. Plus, I'm not sure I'm allowed to play games while I'm working.
You work here?
I do, starting today. Yes, me. And what's your job? Hassling me? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm actually pretending to work here. Shh, or I enforce arcade law within this noble funplex. That's a little, you know, milady. I enforce arcade law with this noble... get the funplex out of here with that answer. I'm actually pretending to work here. You know what? Let's throw some pepper on this episode. Yes, me. What's your job? Hassling me? Yeah. Throw a little pepper in it. Funplex right. I'm the new floor attendant. And if you're not extra careful with your snark, I can show you the exit. I got the music stop. Oh, you're a cute one. Sassy and direct.
Hey, they haven't given you a name tag yet. How am I supposed to know who you are?
Oh, I guess that was the right thing to do with her. That's good. That's good to know. Cool. I think that was actually a weird tactic to have me introduce myself to her. I'm Dandleton. I did technically just start working here 6 hours ago. It might take them time to issue me a name tag. That's cool though. I'm glad we're still able to keep up our streak of being friends with everyone. I hope so, anyway. Maybe they need to send a carrier pigeon to an ancient monastery where name tags are forged in a vast clay oven. Nah, Gavin's just slacking big time. I'll talk to that silly boy for you. Make sure he gets some proper respect. She's like, just puts $1 in my pocket. It's like, here you go, honey. Go get some respect and a name tag. And also a drink from me, please. Thank you. Thanks? No problem. We gamers gotta stick together.
I'm Queen Bee, by the way. Aggro-style FOD lane pusher specialist for L7 Gaming.
Nice to meet you. I'm Dandleton, floor attendant. I figured that when you put your arms over your head, cheered and shouted, "No one can defeat me, Queen Bee."
Hey, I do not sound like that.
Well, I mean, I said a little bit more monotone than you. I hear you
Well,
more.
maybe a little.
Yeah, that's what I thought. See? I'm a man of too many voices. Anyway, I'm one of the regulars around here, besides Purr and Tio. Oh, Percy. Yeah, I met him. Tio? I haven't met him yet. So you'll be seeing a lot of me in the future. Let's hope you last longer than the last guy. Oh, great. Now even she's making my job into a competition. I hope there isn't a betting pool, too. You look like a smart kid. You've seen one of my many streams on the internet, right? Sure. Nope. I literally have no idea what you were talking about. Really? Have you been living under a rock for the past decade? Well, technically I live in an apartment, but it is beneath a mountain, so I guess, technically? If you consider a small yet formidable apartment a rock, then yes. Oh, you sweet child. You are so innocent and pure. Come, let me show you the path to darkness that is the internet. Oh, I've seen the path of darkness that is the internet. Nope, or sure, I'd like to learn more. Or will it hurt or traumatize me? I got that's the neutral answer. I'm gonna sure I'd like to learn more. That seems nice. Well, it's part of my job to know all about the games here. And if Queen Bee is gonna give me some insight on the culture around this game, I should take advantage of that. Lead me farther into the dark abyss, my mistress. Alright. Slow your roll. Burn your fedora.
Yeah.
Yeah. Queen Bee grabs my arm and pulls me closer to the Fist of Discomfort cabinet. And upon further inspection, I see the whole haphazard pile of tech she's rigged up. You can't just plug one of these cabs into the internet, so I use a number of clip-on webcams and mics and stuff. That webcam there broadcasts to my own personal PC back home, which the stream matches live to all my fans. Chat room appears on my phone. Costs a bit to put everything all together, and it takes like half an hour to rig up and test each morning, but after doing this here for a couple of years, it's easy peasy. That's interesting. So she's an IRL streamer that streams arcade games in an arcade IRL. That's an interesting way to do that. IRL streamers, when you're not expecting them, are quite... It's interesting. It's like you're an animal in the wild and Steve Irwin and his crew have just stumbled upon you. You're like... It's weird. Especially when they have a huge audience. That happened to me at TwitchCon. Aside from Naomi grinding her teeth on my clip-on cameras damaging the paint job, I mean. Anyway, I prefer to stream from the Funplex than from home. There's so much to miss out on sitting by your lonesome with the console version of FOD. Crowds, the wicked trash talk, the community. Wait, are you broadcasting right live right now? Are we live right now?
Nope, no way.
Funplex, no. That was part of my warm-up matches. I've got a pretty big tournament coming up, so I try to get as much practice in as possible, even if it is with a bunch of fodder. As in FODDR, as in, you know, chum. Oh, I get it. Fodder. Alright. Very good. Very clever. Chum, lunch meat. Scrubs. Losers. I got the idea, yes. Queen Bee sees something out of the corner of her eye and glances around the arcade floor. She gives a nod to someone hanging near the Street Fighter trademark cabinet. Ah, my crew is starting to trickle in. We should be starting team practice soon. Wait, what time is it? At the tone, the time will be 2:25 p.m. Eastern.
Beep, beep.
Beep, beep. Aw.
What the?
Funplex, I gotta go live in 5 minutes. Listen, kid, it's been swell. We'll chat later, right? Sure, one thing. Can you keep the swearing down at least a little? We've got kids around here and I don't want you to get in trouble with Gavin. Him? Meh. But for you, I'll keep it to a PG-13 rating. Okay, that's right. So you only get to say the word Funplex once. Then you have to just stick to the word arcade. Now, if you'll excuse me, there are some butts out there I need to kick. Later. Oh, alright then. Met another interesting new person. And with a wave and a twirl, she completely abandons me and returns to her Fist of Discomfort game. It was so discomforting I couldn't even say it. Queen Bee fires up her broadcast rig and then shouting and milder swearing starts up again. I should probably get out of here before I accidentally end up on the stream. Queen Bee may be certifiable. She's got a volatile personality, to say the least. Still, she seems to like me, so there's that. She strikes me as the sort to start rocky with anyone, but gradually get used to working with them. Good for me. Let's see, what to handle next? Well, the last thing was a loud crowd around the Showtime stage. In the distance, I see a number of people gathering, which is surprising since the first half of my shift was complete and utter solitude. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see that people do come to the arcade. That's quite the crowd that's assembling. Like larger than Queen Bee's team was. Rowdier too. This has to be against some fire code or safety protocol or something, right? Speaking as a citizen that enjoys living, having an escape route in case of an emergency is necessary. Time to clear the way and pave my own path of safety. Oh, I see. It's like the DDR rig. As I approach, I see flashing neon lights accompanied by an upbeat Europop drifts. It's an auditory flashback right to 1980-something or other. I can't help but nod my head to the beat. A pulsating mass of people have surrounded Showtime stage, cheering on the current player. The game itself takes up a whole corner of the arcade, requiring a fair amount of space to actually play. Showtime Stage is an ultra-modern arcade smash hit. It uses motion tracking sensors hidden behind the colored spotlights to check dance pose accuracy and score your sweet moves. It's pure dance fever. Can you catch the fever, Danielton? Kind of a bad choice of words right now, Iris, but yes. To answer your question. I had my dance fever shots at the doctor's office earlier this season. Good on you, Danielton. That's responsible. As the dance ends, one of the players hops down from the stage and immediately starts talking to a young man leaning up against the back wall. Did you see that, Tio? I got my first AA on Stop the Beat.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I did. You're doing great. Remember last month you couldn't even pass that song? That's impressive. I'm gonna keep practicing and one day maybe even surpass you. Hey, I hope you do. And when you do, you can be the one who brings in new dancers and teach them how to play. As the next song starts, my eyes shift from the conversation to observe the gyrations and intricate limb movements coming from Showtime stage. That's a mouthful to say. I feel my head bobbing and my foot tapping. Hey, it's a really catchy song, can you blame me? Getting really into it when I feel a hand on my shoulder.
Care to dance?
How about you? Want to take the spotlight? No thank you, I'm at work, thank you. Sure, I can learn as I go, let's dance, or what, in public? I think not. Dance with a hottie like you? Absolutely. This might get me in trouble. Maybe next time. I'm not one for dancing with strangers. You know what dancing leads to? Me falling on my face in front of all these people. Either that or one of my customers enjoying a trip to the emergency room with a shattered foot. I'd rather not horribly embarrass myself right now. Let's save that for later.
Bummer.
'Tis a downright shame, but you can't blame me for trying. How could I resist to ask a guy such as yourself? Thank you. You caught my eye the moment you walked over.
Hey,
Hey, wait,
you're
you're
new here, right?
yes. Thank you. I am. Very. Yes,
Name's Mateo, but everyone here just calls me Teo.
Alright, Teo. I was gonna call you Tio, but Teo it is. Teo's the best! Dancing rando. Boogie woogie rando. Greatest guy here! Wallflower rando. He's sort of like our leader, yeah?
Please, I'm nothing really.
You got a nice voice. It looks directly into my eyes.
Nothing as special as you.
Hey. Go get water if you're that thirsty. Alright?
I just like to show newbies the ropes and teach them how to play.
Uh-huh.
Our community is small, but we're all super close.
Yeah, you're a little too close to me. Social distancing. 6 feet at all times.
I think you'd be a perfect addition to our gang.
Thanks?
So, what do you say? Play our silly dancing game?
I'm not into joining a gang these days. I'm just trying to make ends meet as a noble floor attendant. But thanks? Teo outstretches his arm to me, waiting for my hand to grab his. Go for it? Politely decline or shake your head no. Like, this is making me like if a dude came up to me in an arcade and was like, dance with me, I'd be like, maybe you go. You go. I'm like, I'm good. Teo's a persistent one, but at least he's not mean about it. Maybe after I've played Showtime stage multiple times. Alone. Possibly in the dark. Look, I appreciate the offer, but I don't know if this one's for me. I like to avoid injuring anyone, notably myself. With enough practice, you'll get it. Plus, I could always teach you. It's like, thanks. Again, go get some water for your thirst, you thirsty boy. Yeah, I think I'll pass. I'm actually on the clock right now. I'm the new floor attendant, Dandleton. Really? But I haven't seen you around here at all. What happened to the other guy? He was actually pretty good at Showtime stage, now that I think about it. He's out. I'm in. That's right. He's broke. I'm woke, as they say. I'm currently year 0 of the floor attendant Dandleton regime. Ah, yes. Year 0. Good Nine Inch Nails album.
There.
Well, it's an honor to meet you, Dandleton. I hope we get to know each other well. Indeed. For someone that loves Showtime stage as much as you do, I haven't actually seen you play yet. True, most of the time during these meetups, I tend to let everyone else play. I go around and make sure everyone is happy and having a blast. But what about you and your feelings? Teo shrugs. My happiness comes from making other people happy. I can dig that. That is all I need in life. Which is all well and good, but I still need to deal with this crowd. How best to handle it? Hey, I want to film a workplace safety video, or we need to seriously talk about crowd sizes, or can you disperse your fans for me, please? Let's be real, like, hey man, we're on the clock and I'm trying to make a good first impression on my first day, so let's talk about these crowd sizes, man. Dude. Dance, buddy. Get your friends out of here. I know you're having a ball over here, but this crowd is blocking the emergency exit, and by law we have to keep a path present. Can you let it slide just this once? No. No, I don't want you to slide anything for me once. For me? Nah. Nope, if I let it happen once, then it's gonna happen all the time. I get it though, your crew's passionate about this game, and that's a good thing, but a stampede on my first day at work would be bad for everyone involved. Could you imagine the headlines? Local arcade's floor attendant trampled on first day. Blood everywhere. Very true. I don't want to be checking my social media tomorrow and click the link into your obituary. We totes can't have that. Yes, thank you. Thank you for totes not digging on my obituary. I got this. Luckily, the song was being played just finished. Teo jumps up on the stage and cups his hands over his mouth. Hey, listen! Do I sound like Navi from Zelda? We need to keep the area to the left of the stage clear. Complaining rando. Aw man, but why? I like my spot. Hey now, you know the deal. We all have to be cool about fire safety. It's Dandleton's first day, so let's show him some respect. See everyone turn around and glare at me. Respectfully. It's like... You'll be seeing a lot more of me. Thank you. Great, now I'm going to be known as the party pooper. I guess I've had worse reputations in my life. Like that one time I had to close the pool because of that dirty bandage floating in the water. No one would talk to me for a week. Well, you scoop it out. Although, I don't know. I don't know if there's other safety protocol. Hey, don't disappoint me, crew. Dandleton's just doing his job. Reluctantly, the crowd reshuffles itself in a semi-orderly fashion. As everyone settles into a safer way of watching the game, Teo jumps down and comes back to me. Better? I nod, genuinely impressed with how Teo can capture his community's attention. They listen to him and have the utmost respect for him. Yeah, actually, much better.
Didn't mean to cause any trouble. Sometimes we just get so caught up in the game, you know? Of course you know.
I get it.
Hey, you should still join us later. Maybe when your shift's over. We'll all be here dancing until closing time.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Much appreciated. As long as that dancing is within the law, carry on. Officer Dandleton has spoken. I start to walk away, ready for my next venture, when I remember something I should do. I turn back to Teo. Hey. Thanks.
No problem.
There you go. Try switching to saying happy to help. Well, I feel nice and accomplished. I was able to uphold the safety of the arcade like a model employee. I say that's pretty good for my first day. Even Gavin's got to be impressed, right? With that business sorted out, it's time to leave Showtime stage. The arcade is now at peace. My work here is done. Well, actually we're a few hours from closing time, so my work here isn't quite done, but, you know. I do know. And next time on Mug and Play, we'll pick up on the rest of that and see how the rest of the day pans out. But let me know in the comments below which of the new characters were your favorite. We got Percy, we got Queen Bee, and we got Teo. Let me know in the comments which one you like the most. But thanks for hanging out with me. I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Peace out.